Chapter 10, Blanket of Earth. This chapter, as an introduction to this chapter, here we have a pledge as a part of the World Environment Day. Listen. In this occasion of this Environment Day, I pledge I will protect and maintain our environment. I will plant a saplings this day and nurture it till it grows up. So, have you ever thought of the logic in planting trees as part of conservation of environment? As you know, atmosphere is the blanket of air surrounding the earth. It is the atmospheric gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide which play a major role in maintaining the earth as a life-supporting planet. Plants are significant in regulating the amount of these gases in the atmosphere. That we all know, isn't it? Plants are very important in regulating the amount of these gases in atmosphere. It is through the process of photosynthesis that the plants gather energy for their growth. In this process, plants intake carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. Now, you might have understood the role played by the plants in maintaining the balance of life, supporting gases in required proportion. Okay, let's see the constituents of the atmosphere other than the gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide and also their significance. Listen. Atmospheric composition. Gases, moisture and dust particle are the major constituents of our atmosphere that blanket our earth. It is the gravitational attraction of the earth that holds the atmosphere close to the earth. Atmospheric gases. Let's look the major gases in the atmosphere and their proportionate volume. Observe the given table. Okay, listen to this table. Almost all the gases in our atmosphere support the sustenance of life directly or indirectly. Observe the pictures given in your textbook, figure 10.2. You can notice the importance of gases such as oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen in the existence of life forms. So listen to these points. Plants make use of carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Man and other organisms make use of oxygen for respiration. Plants make use of nitrogen for their growth through nitrogen fixation. So all these gases are very important. We all need this. Okay. Water in the atmosphere. Water molecules are a major constituent in the lower parts of the atmosphere. As you know, water reaches the atmosphere through evaporation and causes cloud formation and rain. There is spatial and temporal variation in the amount of water present in the atmosphere. Look at the factors influencing the amount of water in the atmosphere. Listen. Rate of evaporation will be high at places experiencing higher temperature. So, the water content in such places will be high. The amount of water will be high in the atmosphere close to the surface water sources such as oceans, rivers and other water bodies. And listen children, here you have a worksheet and two questions. Okay, listen. The first one, observe the places marked as A and B in this figure. Which among these places have higher amount of atmospheric water and why? What is the reason for that? Okay, listen. In place A have higher amount of atmospheric water because place A is situated near the equator. So, the rate of evaporation will be high, isn't it? So, that it is in the tropical zone where temperature and rate of evaporation are high. And place B is situated on the frigid zone. So, rate of evaporation is low and therefore atmospheric water, atmosphere water is low. Okay. And the next question. Two places in India are marked in the figure. And one is Delhi and the other is Thiruvananthapuram. And the question is, which among these places have higher amount of atmospheric water? Why? Definitely Thiruvananthapuram. Thiruvananthapuram is situated near ocean. So here atmospheric water is high. Delhi is situated far away from ocean. So atmospheric water is low. Okay. And the next is dust particle. Other than gases and water content, dust particle also form part of the atmosphere. Look at the main sources of dust particles to the atmosphere. Dust particle brought to the atmosphere by wind. Dust particles erupted through volcanoes, and also ash formed by burning of meteors, and also the pollen grains. Okay, you have learned that there is frequent condensation concentrating around the fine dust particle in the atmosphere. As the fine dust particles in the atmosphere help in cloud formation, they are called as condensation nuclei. The presence of atmosphere extends to about 10,000 km from the Earth's surface, but it is estimated that about 97% of the atmospheric air remains within 29 km from the Earth's surface. The gases get rarefied with increasing altitude. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you all.